Okay, so we know tomorrow is going to make a lower low. That's certain. Why? You've been with me a while. You know all the market inverse indicators, right? This is self-explanatory. This is bullish. It can't gap down, right? Get well. I'll take that back because we would rather a gap up than sell off, right? Now I'll discuss more about the why. Of course, right? For if hypothetically we have a crash, it'd be like the third week or fourth week of March. Now this is like an opportunity where we can probably make some serious gains, right? You can turn about 1,000 to 10,000 or 10,000 plus the bull market. Now it all depends on, I'm not going to go in depth more depth when the time comes. I'll definitely prepare everyone like 2 days in advance, right? So there's a move that we can turn 1,000 to 100,000 and how we're going to execute it. Now after that, we're at the bottom of the bull market. Make sure that look, we're probably going to go long, probably literally go long on anything. Apple, Dollar General, Coke, Pepsi. I mean, you can pick. It doesn't really matter. Spy, and probably then kind of whatever you guys want to do with that. That's the whole play. All right. Okay, so S this you can kind of tell it's all similar, right? Last time I did two candles. This is what I want to show. This on to NVIDIA. So last time I did two candles like this is what it did, right? It pop up, right, and reject. So it gapped down and run up. I don't think that will be the scenario this time. I actually think that NVIDIA might be time. Well, this is NVIDIA might be time as VIX. This is the reason why tomorrow I'm kind of like iffy about it. A possible doji. I can see it kind of hitting right here, like somewhere within the midpoint, maybe up to that. Or for the VIX, if it fades off, then you know that pretty much there's no crash. It's just kind of a little bit small FUD here and there. All right. So another one, of course, everybody familiarized. This is housing market, right? This is bullish. So this is all right. Let me see if I'm somebody said, okay. I just want to make sure. All right. So Yang. Um, we are in Baba now. Yang is, still has like a gap fill. This one is going to be real interesting. I not just noticed like the 7 8 by 5 8 probably likely kind of like intersect tomorrow. If not worst case, we can recover from the daily play. For those that familiarize with the daily. Wait a second. For those that are familiarized with the daily play, right? We can kind of throw that in there. Okay. Oh man. Okay, let me see. All right. I'll leave room for questions and answers. Um, the spy. So first thing, let's draw the scenarios of this, right? Let's do this first. What's the possibility? Uh, right. You have to know like where, right? The what. These are the areas, right? The 395, and there's for that candle. All right. So the other scenario is this: we get like a 1% gap down, maybe a little bit more, right? So zero point 0.5 is about what three, so we about 395. It can and then maybe it'll sell off a little bit more, accelerate to right here, and then it could form this and this. Now I'm kind of skeptical about this, but this is the common possibility. This 28 to 399. That's another scenario, right? And there's a let me draw all for the options. We have something like this, right? It's rare, but can happen, right? I don't know how, so we're going to mark this as maybe impossible. Something like that. It'll be some more like not this one, this one. Okay, let me highlight like this, and it'll be a lot easier. This is the last one. This is something similar would be that, and this one, this or this would be this one. If I have any questions, guys, make sure you ask questions, guys. I'll screenshot this too as well, and let me delete this and stuff. All right. Now let's simplify this, right?
Roland,
Anything. I'm gonna simplify this. Now let me draw this out.
Roland.
The green number. If we don't get a rejection on this line right here, and it hits about 400, right? So green number is like okay, over here, right, represents possible bush, right? If it gets there, right? Possible. I doubt it, bro, Mark, right? If we get there, and then I would say I would wait for at least around that range, and then take it to right here, the top base, about 4 4. Right. I would kind of shorten that. Usually when I do price target, I kind of lowball the price target a little bit because I'm afraid that sometimes you guys get wrapped up. So okay, so green Thursday. No, 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 no. That's not the possibility. This is the possibility of just tomorrow, right there. That's tomorrow's range. And I'm gonna copy this chart, post it. Yeah, that could be the max low for the day, max, right? But I highly doubt it. Think about this. Let's think about this concept. Okay, let's think about this concept. Was today bad? Yes or no? Was today bad? Not a trick question, guys. Okay, thanks, bro, Alex. That I want to ask you guys is this. Can tomorrow be worse than today? Thank you. Should not be, right? So we know that it's not going to be a negative 1.5, right? Let's think about it. Let's be realistic, right? This is just making an assumption. The bad news is already out. It took six, most likely not, right? Is 395 something doable for a little scared? Yes, it is, could be. Make sense? Will it recover um back over the close and maybe around here to here? It is a possibility. It is, but kind of hard because we know that there's a flush, right? We know that there's a possible. I say, look at the highlight. It's an 80% chance that we could. Now, I don't want anybody timing anything, right? You'll know. You'll know if it is or not. Trust me. All right. Well, about a 30-minute candle. Think about it, right? You'll know the 30-minute before, right? So nothing should get at the end of the day kind of push down or push up. That's what my perception is like, either small or large. Now, I'm kind of looking in between these two ranges right here. And these are the selections right here. Now we get a flush. I'm assuming that people's going to get confused with this green doji and here. And it could be inverted too, guys. It could be upside down with the, I don't know how highly doubt it'd be upside down, but I'm just throw it out there as a possible. And now one key thing, yeah, we trade probability, bro. I think that a lot of people don't realize, like, okay, I'm just trading probability. That's all I am. Just trying to, and people get a little confused. Like, what I'm doing is like, all right, now, so I'm gonna screenshot this over here remotely if we get it. I'm doubtful this now right here would be my expectation range. So let's do this. Let me draw it in yellow. I said it would be around this area right there. Can't do anything to tomorrow to get it to 404 because he just took it from 404 to 398, right? We know that this is a possible like test of a mini support area. It might get retested again. It'd be interesting, right? So we'll see. And then you could use this as a put thing to it. If it start dropping below here, most likely it's going to here definitely. It might. Now we'll see. We won't know until this morning. So this morning, a lot of people are freak out because it's green. If this morning is green again, which I'm kind of doubtful because it's our 3 green days in a row. If tomorrow is green, then just one is not a strong conviction. It probably like 40% around there, 30-40% that it could, just play it by the candle, what the 30-minute candle is telling you. If it's telling you it's about the next one's about to go higher, then go from there. Okay. Now everybody, now I'm gonna screenshot this. This is for tomorrow. So let's talk about the end of the week. There, you guys can use a full review. And then also remember, guys, right? Also want you guys to remember, look at the Stoke and everything. The Stoke is about to cross over the sell. CCI is already breaking down under 100, and 7 the 5-8 EMA tomorrow. This is what I want you guys to watch. I'll do this later. All right, post this. I'll post this in the class. So this is dated 3/7. You guys have it. All right. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to see. So right now, know that these targets right here, these three targets, the type of candles. Now, the next one after this something a doji, you're gonna maybe have 2 doji days in a row, but the other one might be a red doji. So it might be a green followed by something like this red. Just FYI, it's not this, something like this, like bam, 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 and it's gonna test like around half of this candle, and this is gonna be real interesting. How it's Friday, but Friday I'm leaning to like a sell off. I don't know why I'm leaning to something like this. Let me show you. Clear this out. All right, I am leaning to something like this so far. It's gonna enter the CPI. So just be careful. So there's gonna be opportunities both way. It's gonna move like in a snail, like range, right? Anybody have any questions? I don't know how long it's say about 4 candles, right? Now if we have a heavy sell off on Friday, you know what to do, right? You guys know what to do if we have a sell off. You have to prepare that account, whatever account. Remember, I told you guys what a 10,000% possible return. Just prepare, right? So we're gonna slap it for each $1 for to the $400. Okay. And then of course we'll be at the bottom of the bull market. I'll try my best to time it within 2 days. Within 2 days, I'll let you guys know. Guys, get ready. Whatever you don't you don't have to share with anybody what you're doing. I'm just saying, hey, look, recommend you guys. What did I tell you guys? Call off from work, right? If I'm telling you right now, there's a play that's 1,000 and you can possibly make 100K, I would want to call off from work. But you guys know that, right? Just think about it, right? And then maybe if you hit that, you'd be like, hey, look, I'm not even coming back, right? I'm not even coming back anymore. I'm just gonna follow the leg. That's what I don't know, bro. I hear all kind of crazy. I'm just gonna follow the leg. Look, this guy's just like okay. Now let's talk about the weekly, right? the weekly view. Now I'm going to clear all of this out right now, right? And we're not even going to worry about um now the weekly. I'm a big fan of the weekly candle. Now, I'm gonna switch this, right? I'm gonna switch this right now. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A trick to right. Let's take this out right now, right? I'm gonna take that candle like it doesn't exist. What are the scenarios right now of that candle? This candle, right? It can form another one, right? We know that it's not forming a bush engulfing or anything like that. Now, form a red candle, right? Same size, right? Let's think about all the stuff that it can do. And then of course, this one I think I called 407. Take puts at 407, at least the 399. I think that, and then the red one could be something like it'll drag down. Look, now this is a bad week now, and it'll match us like somewhere around here. What's this area right here? Now these are the scenarios right now. This is about 388, 388.74. So, anybody have any questions? Remember, let me take this candle out. Right, let me scratch this. Right, can it still make this? That it's absolutely can. Don't think that it cannot make this right now. How can it make this? Anybody have a wild guess? What is required to have to do this? A 3% green day makes sense, or a combination of 3% net. So Thursday and Friday green can still turn that into that. Are we? Is it impossible? Most likely it is for the rest of the week, right? There's no kind of catalyst after Powell did his damage. His report came out, stuff like that. Right? So nobody should be absorbing huge losses. Does it make sense? You should be absorbing huge losses, especially with options. Think about it. If we know that to these 2 days back to back will be the worst, the most volatile, the rest is going to be like this, right? But a possible gap down and then a run up. I don't know. I'm leaning a hammer. I'm leaning a hammer tomorrow. I'm leaning inverted red on Thursday, and another inverted red on Friday. So my leans now don't right now. I'm just coming to right. I'm going to draw this out, and I could be wrong. I don't. All right. Something like that. About 38. Bam, bam, bam. Right. Maybe a sympathy bounce. We'll see. Maybe. And that's how I say if it's a sympathy bounce, if it's a doji, it's gonna be like that. That's the next one. There's no way that people's want to confuse that doji with a sort of like a evening star, right? No, it's not. It can't create like bam hammer, pop a little, we just the wick or around 388. That 388 I just showed you guys as a possible scenario. And that'll be an inverted red candle on the weekly. A sizable one too. And then what does that lead to? If we get an inverted red candle, it's most likely meaning that what Monday and Tuesday would be red. At least Monday. Think about it at some point. So if you swing puts, it'll be more favorable. All right. Anybody have any questions, guys? That's pretty much all I have. Anybody have any questions? You guys have any questions? Any questions right now? I know for the newer people, this is confusing. I think a little bit, guys. I mean, for the people that's been with me a while, guys. I mean, I teach you guys how to think like be self-sufficient, right? Like I said, no, you guys don't need me to trade by yourself. You guys been with me for a while. You guys can trade on your own. Apple price target, please. Okay, all right. So Apple first, right? AAPD, right? Okay. So let me clear this out. The For Apple to be bullish, all right. Just to keep it simple, if you see this, right, same thing. You hopefully hit your stop loss already. Um, and then also we have this as a possibility. It's not going to go all that way. Maybe right like that. And your price target would be roughly about 26.31. This if you got Apple put around here, 26.25 would be the max of Apple puts, and then you kind of flip back in Apple, and this should coincide like around somewhere about right here, 150, 150.20. We need 26. All right. Anybody have any other questions? Okay. All right, guys. Have a great evening. I know that for the newer people, I'm sorry, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I don't know how well you guys work with candles or not. But here is most likely EMAs. Look at over here. Right, we had a class on this. Right, I want you guys to watch these numbers real closely tomorrow as well. Let me show you. Look at the ones that are almost right. It's the 5 crossing the 8 yet. No, but the 7 crossing here. You guys see that? This is this, so we could 388 right here. Look, 5, 7 crossover. Is it? Look at a 5. Is it greater? No, right? Wait 1 second. Show me one thing with what, Cornelian. Moving into Weeble. Uh, sure.